The silence is not empty. You sit in a quiet room, seeking peace, yet the air around you feels heavy, crowded, and loud. You have been feeling a specific kind of exhaustion lately. Not a tiredness of the body, which sleep can fix, but a tiredness of the spirit, which sleep often makes worse. You feel watched when you are alone. You feel waves of anxiety that do not belong to you. You feel the chaotic thoughts of the world pressing against the back of your neck. You are not imagining this. You are not suffering from a nervous disorder. You are experiencing the raw, unfiltered reality of an open auric field in a chaotic world. This is not a symptom of madness. It is a symptom of high-functioning sensitivity that has not yet been shielded. You did not find this message by accident. The pressure you have been feeling is the signal that your energetic defenses need an upgrade. This transmission will reveal the mechanics of your sensitivity, explain why silence often acts as a trap for the chosen one, and hand you the precise tools to build a fortress of sound that no lower frequency can breach. We are going to dismantle the myth that quiet equals peace. We will examine the state of your porous field and why it attracts psychic debris. We will uncover the law of sonic displacement, which teaches you how to occupy the ether so that chaos cannot enter. We will break down the triad of defense, white, pink, and brown noise, not as sleep aids, but as weapons of spiritual warfare and grounding. Finally, we will establish the ritual practice that turns these sounds into a sovereign boundary, allowing you to rest in the eye of the storm. It begins with understanding the nature of your exhaustion. You carry a burden that few understand, a porous field. Most people walk through the world with a thick, insensitive skin around their spirit. They are numb to the energies, thoughts, and emotions of others. They can sit in a crowded room and feel nothing but their own hunger or boredom. You do not have this luxury. Your energetic skin is thin, permeable, and highly reactive. This is not a flaw. It is the design of a sensor. You were built to read the environment, to sense the shifts in the atmosphere, and to transmute energy. However, a sensor that is always on and never shielded eventually burns out. When you seek silence, you are often hoping for relief. But for a chosen one, silence effectively creates a vacuum. In the physical world, nature abhors a vacuum. If you create an empty space, something will rush in to fill it. When you sit in total silence without setting a boundary, your open field acts like a magnet. It pulls in the psychic debris of your neighborhood, the unhealed emotions of your household, and the chaotic static of the collective consciousness. This is why you can spend a day doing absolutely nothing and wake up the next morning feeling like you fought a war. You did. You were processing data that did not belong to you. You were filtering the anxiety of the world through your own nervous system. This soul fatigue is the result of being an open vessel in a polluted ocean. You are trying to find peace by emptying your space, not realizing that an empty space is an invitation for intrusion. The solution is not to close your heart or numb your gifts. The solution is to fill the space on purpose. You must learn to occupy the atmosphere around you so completely that there is no room for anything else to enter. This is where the strategic use of sound becomes a spiritual discipline. This brings us to the law of sonic displacement. Energy operates on the principle of occupancy.
Two frequencies cannot hold the same space at the same time without one altering the other. If your space is filled with a high vibrational, consistent, and intentional frequency, low vibrational chaos cannot penetrate. It is physically and energetically displaced. Think of your room as a glass of water. If the glass is empty, it can be filled with poison. If the glass is already full of clear water, the poison simply spills over the sides. It cannot enter the vessel. You are being called to use sound to fill the glass. We call this the sacred hum. This is not about listening to music, which has fluctuating rhythms and lyrics that engage the mind. This is about using consistent, non-linear noise colors, white, pink, and brown, to create a wall of sound. When you play these frequencies in your environment, you are creating a dense energetic barrier. You are scrambling the radar of any psychic intrusion. When a negative thought form or a projection of envy is directed at you, it travels on a specific frequency. It seeks a hook, a quiet, vulnerable spot in your psyche to latch onto. When you surround yourself with the sacred hum, you create a field of static that renders these attacks inert. They cannot find a landing strip. They hit the wall of sound and dissolve. This is not just a soothing technique, it is a camouflaging technique. By filling the air with a neutral, consistent vibration, you become invisible to the chaos. You are hidden in plain sight, wrapped in a cloak of frequency. But this is only the foundation. To truly master this, you must understand the different weapons at your disposal. Not all noise is the same. There are 3 specific colors of noise that correspond to 3 specific layers of your energetic body. You must know which one to deploy and when. If these truths are landing in your spirit, it is because you have felt the drain of the open field for too long. This is the turning point. If you feel called to reclaim your space, stay with this transmission. The specific tools are next.
The first tool in the triad of defense is white noise. This is the shield of deflection. White noise contains all frequencies across the spectrum of audible sound played at equal intensity. It sounds like high-pitched static, a hissing steam radiator, or untuned radio channel. To the human ear, it can feel sharp, crisp, and almost aggressive. This is its power. White noise is your mirror. It is the frequency of high alert and acute focus. You use this when you are in a hostile or chaotic environment, a busy office, a crowded train, or a house filled with arguing people. Because white noise is so dense and covers every frequency, it acts as a sonic privacy glass. It masks the spikes of conversation and sudden noises that usually jar your nervous system, but energetically, it does something more profound. It deflects. Think of white noise as a polished shield. When you play this frequency, you are sealing the upper layers of your aura. You are telling the universe, I am closed for business. It is excellent for deep work, intense study, or when you need to cut a cord with a draining person immediately. It creates a crisp boundary that says, do not touch. It is not cozy, it is protective. It creates a sterile field where your mind can operate without contamination. The second tool is pink noise. This is the frequency of flow. Pink noise is deeper than white noise. It reduces the volume of higher frequencies, creating a sound that is balanced and soothing. It sounds like steady rain, rustling leaves, or wind moving through trees. It is the sound of nature. Pink noise is for the heart and the emotional body. As a chosen one, your emotions are often the gateway for psychic attack. If you are in a state of grief, worry, or heartache, your frequency drops, making you visible to lower energies. Pink noise corrects this. It mimics the fractal patterns found in the natural world. When you play it, your nervous system immediately recognizes the signature of the earth and begins to down-regulate. Use pink noise when you feel emotionally scattered or ungrounded, but not threatened. Use it to meditate, to read, or to calm a racing heart. It creates a soft fortress.
It does not push the world away aggressively like white noise. Rather, it harmonizes your immediate environment. It tells your spirit, you are safe, you are held. It smooths out the jagged edges of your aura, repairing the micro-tears caused by daily stress. It brings you back into the flow of the organic timeline, removing the artificial urgency of the matrix.
The third, and perhaps most powerful tool for the chosen one, is brown noise. This is the anchor of the deep. Brown noise lowers the higher frequencies even more drastically than pink noise, emphasizing the deep, bass-heavy rumbles. It sounds like a distant thunderstorm, a roaring waterfall, or the low hum of a massive engine. Brown noise is for the root chakra. It is the heavy artillery of energetic defense. Many chosen ones suffer from an overactive mind, the monkey mind that loops on catastrophic thoughts, especially at night. This internal monologue is often not even your own. It is the anxieties of the collective leaking in. Brown noise silences this instantly. Because of its low rumbling quality, it physically vibrates the air in a way that creates a blanket of security. Use brown noise for sleep and for deep astral protection. When you sleep, your spirit is most vulnerable. You travel, you process, you are open. Playing brown noise in your bedroom creates a heavy, grounding gravity that keeps your spirit tethered to safety. It drowns out the high-pitched whine of psychic interference. It quiets the internal dialogue so that you can rest in the void. It feels like being in the womb of the universe. It is a sound that says, you are solid, you are here, you cannot be moved. Now that you understand the tools, you must learn the protocol for the fortress. Knowing about these sounds is not enough. You must deploy them with intention. You cannot simply turn on a fan and hope for the best. You must ritualize the sound. When you enter your space, whether it is your bedroom, your office, or your car, and you feel the need for protection, choose your color. Ask yourself, do I need a shield? White? Do I need healing? Pink? Or do I need an anchor? Brown? Once you select the sound, do not just press play. Engage your will. As the sound begins to fill the room, visualize it as a physical substance. See the white static forming a diamond-hard dome around you. See the pink rain washing away the gray soot of the day. See the brown rumble building a stone wall around your bed.
You must treat the sound as a sonic circle of salt. In ancient traditions, salt was used to create a boundary that spirits could not cross. Sound is your salt. It is vibration made manifest. Declare to the space, this frequency clears all attachments. Only truth may enter here. By combining the physical vibration of the speaker with the metaphysical authority of your intention, you lock the fortress in place. You will notice an immediate shift. The air will feel lighter yet thicker. The sense of being watched will vanish. The racing thoughts will slow down, as if they're trying to run through water. This is the sensation of sovereignty. You have taken back the ether. You are no longer a passive receiver of the world's noise. You are the broadcaster of your own peace. This practice is essential because the world is getting louder. The psychic pressure is increasing. The signals of fear and confusion are being amplified. If you remain a porous, open vessel, you will be swept away by the current. You must build the levee. You must build the wall. Do not accept the narrative that you are just too sensitive or weak. You are an instrument of high perception. Instruments of high perception require cases, shields, and maintenance. The sacred hum is your maintenance. It is the way you survive the noise of the old world while you hold the frequency of the new one.
Start tonight. Find a generator for brown noise. Turn it on. Feel the rumble in your chest. Let it push out the intruding thoughts. Let it weigh down your body so your spirit can soar free. You will find that for the first time in a long time, the silence within you is actually yours. You are not hiding from the world. You are mastering your interaction with it. You are the gatekeeper of your own consciousness. The noise is the key. Lock the door. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.